The Industrial Revolution was a time of tremendous change, but not all of it was positive. Imagine a world where children, some as young as 5 or 6, were an essential part of the workforce. Their small size and the fact that they could be paid less made them attractive hires for employers, particularly in factories and mines. But as society began to recognize the toll this took on young lives, the move to ban child labor gained momentum. This decision had far-reaching effects, both economically and socially, that reshaped the labor market and family dynamics. The first and most obvious impact of banning child labor was the reduction in the overall labor supply. Children had made up a substantial portion of the workforce, so when their labor was restricted, it left a significant gap. Employers suddenly found themselves with fewer hands to do the work, and this scarcity of labor had a direct impact on wages. With fewer workers available, those who remained, primarily adults, found themselves in a stronger bargaining position. Employers had to compete for their labor, which often meant better pay and improved working conditions. This shift in the labor market dynamics was a crucial step toward the more equitable labor practices we strive for today. But the changes didn't stop there. The reduction in the labor force forced employers to rethink how they could maintain production levels with fewer workers. One solution was to invest more in machinery and technology. By improving productivity through these advancements, employers could keep up with demand even with a smaller workforce. This push toward mechanization not only helped mitigate the immediate effects of a reduced labor pool, but also set the stage for long-term economic benefits. The reliance on technology, sparked by necessity, became a driving force in the continued evolution of industry. The social implications of banning child labor were just as profound. For many families, especially those struggling to make ends meet, the income brought in by their children's work was an essential part of their livelihood. With that income suddenly gone, families had to make tough decisions. In some cases, this meant that more women entered the workforce, or that adult family members had to work longer hours to compensate. However, there was a silver lining. Children, now freed from the harsh conditions of factory work, could focus on their health, education, and overall well-being. This shift was crucial in improving the lives of future generations, ensuring that children had the opportunity to grow up in a healthier and more supportive environment. The ban on child labor was part of a broader wave of labor reforms aimed at improving working conditions for all. These reforms didn't happen overnight. They were the result of years of advocacy by labor movements and social reformers who fought for maximum working hours, safer workplaces, and fair wages. The labor movement, gaining strength in a response to the exploitation seen during the Industrial Revolution, played a critical role in pushing these changes through. The progress made during this period laid the foundation for modern labor standards that protect workers' rights and ensure fair treatment in the workplace. It's important to remember that the transition away from child labor was a gradual process. Social reformers, labor unions, and changing public attitudes toward child welfare all played a part in this shift. As these reforms took hold, they didn't just improve the lives of individual workers, they also transformed society as a whole. By paving the way for better labor standards, these changes helped shape the workforce of the future, ensuring that children were no longer exploited in the name of progress. In conclusion, the ban on child labor was a turning point in the history of labor. It reduced the labor supply, leading to higher wages and better conditions for adult workers. Families and employers alike had to adapt to this new reality, driving social and economic change. The legislative reforms that followed ensured that the exploitation of the most vulnerable members of society would no longer be tolerated, marking a significant step forward in the fight for workers' rights. If you found this look at the impact of banning child labor intriguing, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the events that shaped our world. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.